cold. A little chilly this morning. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday morning. It's Wednesday, right? 3 days till Christmas. And it's dreary AF outside again this morning. Weatherman be lying his ass off, I'm trying to tell you. But the rain's supposed to dissipate. Get the hell out of Dodge, and it's supposed to clear up. It's supposed to be 50 today, so here's to hoping for 50-degree weather today. So much that I want to share with you guys. So much. Today, hey, we're done with the house. There ain't no doubt about that. Oh, and real quick, shout out to my glasses. I found my other pair, my prison peace sights is what they're referred to in prison. The, I don't know what I was trying to say right there. The less than ideal charges look with these type of glasses, the Chomo glasses. But they got a big ass crack in one of the lenses. They got cracked up under the seat in the truck. Maybe the cold did it, who knows? All right, like I said, so much that I want to share with you guys, and I want to go right into it before I forget. Man, a lot. I got a story I want to share with you guys. I tried to share this story before, and then I didn't end up running with it, but now I'm gonna run with it because it's important at this point. So, first of all, in relation to yesterday's video, we're done with the house, and then talking about the HVAC situation. Hey, thank you guys for the insight. Because it was checking out the comments that helped me realize, hey, I don't even know if we have a heat pump. Okay, because I didn't know that, you know, you got a heat pump and you got a condenser unit, and they're both, you know, they both look like the same thing, at least from a unexperienced person's observation. And if you have a condenser unit, then that thing is not going to come on when your heat is on. So chances are we probably have a condenser unit, right? Because it does come on when the AC is on. So again, thank you guys. And then if it is a heat pump, a lot of people said, you know, flux capacitor or dust, you know, reset it, hard reset, whatever. So thank you guys for all the insight in relation to that. The other biggest amount of comments was in relation to mirrors in the bathroom. We're not putting mirrors in the bathroom. We just haven't had the mirrors yet. In the other two flip houses, we've used the same type of mirrors that we get from Target. They're like little $40 or $60 mirrors. These black circle mirrors, they look really good. We can't use those type of mirrors in this house because there's an outlet right there. And we're gonna use another Target mirror. We just haven't had a chance to get it yet. My wife's gonna end up getting that. So there will be mirrors in there by the time the house is photographed and listed for sale, and people actually might want to start viewing it. So there's that. Oh shit, I gotta text Damon. On my way, be there in 5 minutes. Good deal. And the weather is frightful outside. Okay, what else? There were some other comments that I wanted to respond to, and I don't remember. Oh yeah, this comment, well, two comments. One person said, you know, Joe rarely ever acknowledges the positive comments and seems to always focus on the negative comments. I'm sorry that I do that. You are right, I do that. They affect me more. But I am very grateful for everybody who does leave positive feedback and insight, suggestions, or even just constructive criticism. So thank you guys as a whole for that. Don't think that it goes unrecognized, because it truly motivates me to keep wanting to share these videos with y'all. There was another comment, and it wasn't even a negative comment. It was just an observation, maybe some constructive criticism. Somebody says, you know, I gather from Joe's personality, what he shares in the video, constantly like, you know, snapping or things like, whatever it might be, that, you know, Joe is very confrontational. And if something doesn't go his way or whatever, you know, he's quick to want to fight about something like that. The confrontational point is what really struck me. I don't want to fight everybody, but I have to say this. There's no like rebuttal to that. There's no excuse. You are absolutely correct. And I hate that about myself. I think that is such a weak ass trait, and I carry that trait daily. I have tried to not carry that trait, and I don't know why that trait has become so much more vivid so much more real with me. There's been many road rage incidents where I am embarrassed by the way that I've handled those situations, and you've never even seen those. Oh man, the stories I could tell you. You know, we just had an incident last weekend. This was a little bit of an eye-opener to me too. It really kind of humbled me. Last weekend, traffic on the interstate was shut down for 4 hours. 4 hours because these two idiots had road rage and they started shooting at each other on the interstate. One of them killed the other, and they both ended up crashing, and you know, they both had gunshot wounds, and they found the other guy because he had to go to the hospital because of the gunshot wounds. But like, that's how crazy it is. And I ain't even gonna say just in my area, that's how crazy it is just in general, man. This world is an effed up place with a lot of effed up personalities. And I ain't no better. Maybe it's the world that's made me bitter. Maybe it's Matt. I don't honestly know. It's probably a combination of stress, Matt, I'm kidding about the Matt part, and you know, things like that. Just being kind of like over it, sick of it, whatever. But again, there's no excuse for it. I am embarrassed by the way that I act at times. I don't do it to be cool. I'm not no tough guy. And don't feel sorry for me, okay? I got issues. There's no doubt about that. But I share that with you because it's so important to the story that I want to share with you. So again, I tried to share this story before. I'm going to try to do so very quickly. So you guys know the construction on my road and the issues that I've had with the construction company. Numerous issues. They were catcalling my wife and my neighbor's girlfriend. They busted my plumbing up, and I had to get a plumber in there, and they didn't want to pay for that after they said that they would, and then they tried to blame me, like, whatever. Then they put the porta-john in front of my house, and I felt like they did that out of spite, and I asked them to move it. I actually ended up with a decent guy who I was talking to, the only person that I've got any type of respect for on that construction company crew. And, you know, he did get that thing moved. But even talking to him, I was like, yo, if that thing don't get moved, I'm gonna hook it up in my truck, I'm gonna drag it up out of here. Again, that hostility, that confrontational bullshit. But anyways, there was 2 other incidents that took place. One involved the construction company, the other didn't. And I'll share the one first that didn't involve the construction company. So on Halloween, I'm working. I think Halloween was on a Sunday. I can't remember. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I come flying down my road, right? Driving faster than I should, whatever. I'm just trying to hurry up and get home. I want to watch football. Maybe it was Saturday. I can't remember. I know football was on. I was just trying to get home. I was tired of it. I was over it. But no excuse for me flying down the road. So I pull up in front of my house, and my neighbor's outside, our friend, and I'm talking to him. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? I see down the street, there's this guy who's just staring at me, Confrontational Joe. I'm like, hey, can I help you? No, that's not what I said at all. I didn't even ask if I could help you. I said, yo, you got a problem? And he said, yo, do you got a problem? I said, I live right here. I do whatever I want. Do something about it. That was my excuse. And it was, that was a weaker moment for me. So anyways, the dude was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna do something. Dude could have went in and got a gun and shot me. But he didn't. He went inside and didn't do a damn thing. Probably went and told all his little neighbor friends. And there was that. Now, mind you, this guy didn't even live there. He was just visiting somebody else. And, where was I going with this? What's up, man?
What's going on? What's the drama of the day?
Oh, you're going to hear about it. I'm getting into it. I'm telling the story about the Halloween incident. Remember when I was telling you I flew down the street?
Yeah.
Well, there's been some developments, to say the least. So, after that took place and nothing else came of it, I was highly embarrassed by my actions. So later that night, we were passing out candy with our neighbors, our good friend neighbors, and, you know, I apologized to them. I said, you know what, I didn't even realize it was Halloween. There could have been kids out trick-or-treating, like, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was stupid on my part. I shouldn't have been speeding down the road. I definitely shouldn't have gotten into an argument with some guy who doesn't even live here, who's got no business playing fucking citizen police. But neither here nor there. It was my fault. So from that incident comes the next incident. There was one morning where our cars had gotten rummaged through. My truck got rummaged through. My wife's vehicle got rummaged through. Brand new 2022 Hyundai. And I was so pissed off about that, like, damn, why don't these cars automatically lock? We're talking about a 2022, for God's sake. That when I was leaving from the house, I kind of like spun the tires a little bit. I'm not even gonna lessen this. I'm gonna tell you straight the fuck. I spun the tires. The construction workers were out there getting ready. They were by their vehicle on the other side of the street, and I spun my tires a little bit, and I kind of sped off, and I sped past them, and I was a good 10, 15 feet away from them. Well, later it would be brought to my attention by my neighbor friend, who would say, hey, I gotta talk to you about something. I'm like, yeah, sure, what's up? He says, hey, look, it was brought to my attention by the neighborhood, like, you know, commander-in-chief, this woman. She's starting to get on my bad side. I want to call her something else, but I'm not. I'm going to have some respect about myself. This woman who is like the in-between between the construction company and the residents. The construction company goes and snitches to her talking about, oh, this guy almost killed one of our workers. He almost ran him over. Which is a bald-faced fucking lie, okay? And so the woman, the in-between, would go to my neighbor and tell my neighbor, hey, I know you have an open line of dialect with Psycho Joe, which she probably wanted to call me if she didn't. You know, you need to tell him he needs to stop doing what he's doing, or else. And say, look, you could have asked me, hey, look, could you please have a little bit of respect about yourself? You're a 40-year-old grown man. You don't need to be ripping and running down these streets. Who you think you are, Vince Vaughn, Fast and Furious, or whatever the dude's name is. Not Vin Rames, Jesus Christ. Vin Diesel. Oh, Vin Diesel. You know, there was a better way you could have gone about this. Hey, look, you know, can you please stop acting so childish? But you didn't go about it that route. You said, hey, look, you need to tell him that he need, because you got that open line of dialect, you need to tell him he need to stop doing what he's doing, or else. And see, when you hit that or else joint at the end of that shit, boy, hey, you don't know the beast that you stirring in me. The confrontational shit. So, that joint got me a little hot, right? That joint got me a little hot. So anyways, long story short, I ain't say nothing to him, whatever. And I wanted to. And don't get me wrong, I have been getting some awkward glances from the neighbors. That's had me wanting to be stupid confrontational, but I haven't. I've tried to carry with myself a bit of maturedness. And then, you know, the construction company, they be giving me these, hey, they be breaking their neck just looking at me, and I just want to be like, yo, what are you looking at? You got a problem? Let's do it right here. Let's fight about it. And I be trying so hard to not be on that type of time, but I feel like they just provoking me at this point, right? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe they're just wondering, man, when is that guy going to get a haircut? So anyways, the next, and mind you, that all of this has happened probably a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at this point. Well, my wife tells me, hey, look, I got to, you know, there's a blast email they send out to all the neighbors, updating them on progress on the construction or issues. So this email comes out, this blast email to all the residents, and it says, amongst other things, please do not video record the construction workers. It's okay to video record the work that has been done, but please don't video record the construction workers doing the work. And I think to myself, wait a minute, I'm the only person that ever comes out of their house first thing in the morning every single day with the camera. And sometimes I'm walking to the truck filming, hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, Wednesday morning, hey, we about to get it though. And I think to myself, man, I ain't never filmed the construction company doing work. I mean, I probably should at this point, but I haven't. And then I think to myself, well, who the fuck else could they be talking about but me? And then I think to myself, oh, they lying again. First they said I tried to run somebody over. And now they're trying to say that I'm video recording them. So what they make me really want to do, not be confrontational. Not be confrontational. I thought about this yesterday. I almost shared this with you, but I thought it'd be a bit too harsh. But this whole story's harsh, right? And you know, tell me how you really feel about this. Joe, you're a fucking piece of shit. You got some issues, dog. You need some counseling to help you from bouncing off the walls when you get down. So I'm like, tell me what it is. Is it me? Or is it the rest of everybody else? But yesterday, after we left from the landscape job, and they gave us this holiday tin with the cookies in it and a couple of pies. You know, I took that home and I had to walk past the construction workers. And I thought to myself, I was like, man, I really ought to go up to them and be like, hey, you know, Merry Christmas. Hey, look, let's go ahead and break the ice. I know we've had a lot of issues. You know, you lying on me and you breaking my plumbing and shit. Look, let's just clear the air. Merry Christmas. Here's some gifts. Psych! Fuck you! Ain't no... Ain't no Merry Christmas! I hope you get lumps of coal, you lying sons of beep. And I would have video recorded that, right? But I ain't never video recorded these folks, and I know that they talking about me. Because don't nobody else out there film anything. They're all old. I don't know about the internet or Snapface or Instacart. I don't know about none of that. All right, anyways, we're at Lowe's real quick, and mind you, the whole confrontational shit, it has taken everything in me to not address this situation. And when I see this nice lady, I promise, I got to bring this up. Excuse me, ma'am. I couldn't help but notice this email talking about filming the construction workers and me almost killing somebody or else. Can we please address the hypotheticals here? Could we please iron this out? You know what I mean? Anyways, we're at Lowe's. We got to pick up a couple of things, and let's get this day rocking and rolling on a positive note, right? Here's to finishing the house absolutely today, minus maybe a little bit of outside work, but we should be on the outside today as well. All right, let's go get it. Y'all let me know what you think about that story, and I'll share a bit more in a little bit. Leaving from Lowe's. Light bulbs for the front porch light that required the little baby light bulbs. Outlet plate cover for the dryer that's on that 240 outlet, and then or 220, 240, I don't know what it is, and then 8 bags of mulch because we're gonna be cleaning up that front yard. Also, gonna probably make a couple trips to the dump today. The staging is coming today, so hey, positivity, folks. That's what it's gonna be about. I hate to share the story that I just shared with you because, you know, it just screams Joe with the issues, you know, but it's real life shit, right? When you can't win for losing. Hey, who hitting the horn like that though? They hitting the horn, they're like, hey, yo. They over there with the lights on, they're like, yo, hey, dope man, I'm over here. I'm over here though. Come meet me. Come on, Damon. Get that shit loaded up. Hey, look, they're beeping at each other. I'm over here. No, you over there. Mulch. It makes everything look better. I think we got the red shit. Premium, extra fine, 33% more coverage, 8 bags. Ought to be enough to get the job done. And why are you fucking beeping the horn anyways? Interrupting my goddamn filming session. Joe the aggression. Starting early. All right, back on the regular camera. Regular camera's been having some issues trying to focus. It's actually messed up a couple of the scenes that I've been doing. What was you beeping the horn about? I think dude was hitting his head on the freaking steering wheel. And that's sad because that's one of the folks that lives in their car right there. Damn. All right, anyways, let's pep it up a little bit, folks. It's a shit situation taking place in the neighborhood. You know, maybe there's a valid excuse. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just extreme paranoia that makes me feel like it's me. And, but if it is about me, hey, that's messed up too, because I'm not filming these construction workers. I don't even mess with them. I don't want that smoke. And they damn sure don't want the smoke that I got neither. But I don't really got no smoke. Positivity. So today we're gonna be wrapping up the house. We only got a little bit left to do on the downstairs. Gas light is on, folks. Hey, could you cash app that to me though? We're gonna get the downstairs done, and then we're going to work on the outside. And the staging is coming today, and it is gonna be great. I'm very confident. I'm very confident that today is the day that the house is going to be done. And I want to thank you guys again. Let me reiterate that. You know, you guys left a lot of insightful comments. Is it a condenser unit? Is it a heat pump? You're probably right. It probably is a fucking condenser unit. It comes on when the AC's on. You know, a lot of people commented and said, Joe, my outside unit doesn't kick on when my heat's on because I've got a condenser unit. So shout out to Ben, amongst many other people who reached out to me trying to offer any kind of insight about the HVAC situation. It truly means a lot. And thank you guys for all the kind words about the house and how the house looks. I appreciate it. All right, we're on our way over there. Hopefully we don't run out of gas first. We'll get some gas today. We'll be okay with that. We're gonna be loading out. We are going to be cleaning up, finishing up, and getting this thing staged, and I cannot wait to see what that looks like and to be able to share that with you guys. Now, one final thought. We won't have the mirrors today, but we'll have them before Christmas. So there will be mirrors in those bathrooms. There's already a mirror upstairs that came with the vanity from upstairs, but it's not a mirror that we want to use. Wednesday, let's get it. Alrighty then, it is, what time is it? 10 o'clock in the morning, and where are we at? Cleaning windows, cleaning bathrooms. Yeah, man, hey boy, getting ready for that montage video. Holiday. Did I not clean that window? I didn't clean that window yet. Holiday. Bought a Bukaki front porch light. Getting ready to take that bitch back because I ain't dealing with nothing incandescent or whatever the hell that shit's called with all these sensitivities and motion sensors. This bitch don't work. I don't like it. I can't stand the little bulbs I got for it. It ain't worth a fuck. So I'm gonna take it back, get the cheapo, standard wandered front porch light, and that's that. Gonna start making some trips to the dump. Exciting times. Yeah, man, exciting times. Gonna be going to the dump, and currently right now working on cleaning up the plexi on my nice little design right here. Somebody had left a comment on yesterday's video, said I would have just went with a regular old pantry door. I know you would have. I know you would have. Yes, I know. Of course, right? Well, it's always something. Can never be good enough, right? I love the pantry door. So does everybody else. If you don't like the pantry door, well, your life is just bah humbug. You know what I mean? Got that sucker put up right there, and gotta go see if I can find a replacement. I don't even know what you would call this. A replacement screw, a mounting screw for here, right? Because some kind of a way we lost the freaking screw. You're probably wondering, what is that, Joe? Well, that, folks, right there is a soap dispenser. Now, when I bought this thing, I was so mad. Got it off of Amazon, but I was so mad because they said, you know, you got to buy a bottle stopper for this. And I was like, man, where am I going to find a bottle stopper? But then I realized you can screw this sucker in right here like that, and that's how she going to be. And boom, we're going to have that, hey, we're going to have that hand sandy up in there right there. You know what I mean? Hey, never in a million years has a freaking soap dispenser been more valuable. So there's that. Somebody else had said, Joe, your gold, what did the, oh shoot, the battery's dying. Sorry about that, I had to change the battery. Get out of my way, Sean. Somebody else had said, Joe, what were the stagers talking about? Your attention to detail? What? The black doesn't match the gold at all. And in fact, the gold doesn't even look good. Okay. I'll respectfully decline your opinion, right? Because, I mean, shit, look at the faucet. That money's black and gold, right? So I think the black and the gold goes well, especially with the countertop. You know what I mean? Are you a design major? Maybe you are. Maybe you are. So, touche. Nothing to say about that except for you're fucking wrong. The gold looks good. I like it. And so will a potential home buyer. They'll come in here and be like, oh my God, this house looks like it's worth $1 million. But it's not. And because of that, we're only going to offer X-nay on the price A. Yeah. All right, so positive day. Hey, we're rocking and rolling. We're getting it done. I'm going to start making them trips to the dump fun. That's what I meant to say. And yeah, man, we'll continuing on. We ain't got much left. Hey, ain't got much left at all. We painting, touching up, cleaning up for the most part, and getting shit done. Haven't heard anything about the stagers. Will they even be here today? They said it was all dependent upon their mover. And speaking of which, Joe with the hostility. Oh boy, let these movers come in here and think they ain't about to take their shoes off, brush off their little socks before walking up that brand new car. I don't care how many trips you gotta make and how many times you gotta take your fucking shoes off. Let me tell you a story. Back before I went to prison, you see, I mean, this was right before I went to prison, right? When I was exhausting all effort. So for you who don't know the story, I got locked up 7 years, drug charges, nonviolent offender, got caught with a gun as well. Thought I was a little Tekashi 6ix9ine in the street, except I didn't tell like he did. I got locked up, but prior to doing that, I tried to exhaust a lot of effort to do the right thing. I had a job working at a marina, worked there for 10 months. The recession hit, Joe Byron, and I got laid off. I was making $10 an hour, the lowest paid employee there. I might have saved the company by them laying me off. Like that was going to save them a whopping $500 every 2 weeks. Can you imagine that, $250 a week before taxes? Woohoo! Go, boy. And you talk about the way that I pay back in my day. So I got laid off. I tried to go get a job at Hardee's. You know them DEM-effers wouldn't even hire me because I had a felony conviction. Yeah. So I ended up getting a job at a moving company. Now I worked at this moving company for like 2 weeks. And while working at this moving company, they would only work me when they really needed the help. I mean, and when they really didn't. They only worked me for the worst jobs. And I'll never forget this one. We was at these rich folks' house, you see. And moving a grand baby fucking piano. I don't know anything about a piano. It was a big freaking piano. Up a spiral set of stairs. Wood stairs. At that. And these DEMFers wanted us to take our shoes off. And we had to do so. Can you imagine carrying a 2,500-pound fucking piano up a spiral set of stairs, like 4 dudes, right? 4 people carrying this thing, with no shoes on hardwood floors that had just been refinished, right? That's like trying to walk on glass, like trying to walk on ice, right? It sort of felt like Squid Game to a certain degree, the little glass jumping mission or game, right? Yeah, so you see, I got no sympathy for the devil when it comes to you coming up in this house taking your fucking shoes off before you go up them stairs. And also, scuff my wall if you want to. I'm going to show you where our paintbrushes are. Because that shit ain't going to fly. You know what I mean? We've been working way too hard for you to come up in here and just say, oh, that's our job. Shit like that's going to happen. Ain't going. Hey, what? Shit like that is not going to happen. I'll be damned. You know what I mean? All right, so anyways, I got to go get a front porch light. I got to continue cleaning windows. That shit is so boring. Oh, and back to the whole trying so hard before going to prison. So I ended up quitting that job, right? I quit. That was one of the moves that caused me to quit. There were, you know, a ton of others just like that. People didn't tip us neither. You know what their excuse was? It's a recession. But you sure can afford to get this damn baby grand carried up 3 flights of stairs. Yeah, and get them hardwood floors refinished, right? But, you know, F us. So I went to work one day just to quit, and they were like, oh, we're so glad you're here. Hey, we got to move. And I said, fuck you. I quit. I just came to tell you in person. Because that $8 an hour that they were paying me, I'm lying, it was $9, but it really was $9. It just weren't it, Chief. It just weren't it. So after that, I tried to go talk to an Army recruiter. I said, let me join the Army. Let me go to war. Let me die for something. instead of for nothing, like I might out here in these streets. And they said, well, because you got a felony conviction, you need to go get some college credits. Get your GED and get some college credits. Show us you're serious. I said, shit. I'm going back to that, I'm going back to get that starter pack. And so I did. And then I got arrested. And the rest is history, right? So anyways, the whole point of that story was about when these stagers the movers show up for the staging company. Yeah. Should be nice. I hope they don't have a problem with that, because this house does have rules. Good. All right, it's 12:17 in the morning, and we've heard from, well, the stagers are coming today. They're going to be here a little later on this afternoon. And I don't even really want to show you what we've been doing, man. We've been, oh man, and dude coming outside to smoke his marijuana too. God bless it, man. Damn, I want to show you all this outside. I'm gonna have to hold off on it. So I trimmed the bushes back a little bit. I'll show you later. I'm getting ready to take a trip to the dump, so that should be eventful, and take you guys with me. Let's see what we can do. Hopefully we'll make safe travels. Trailer's not too loaded, hopefully. I've been loading it and Damon's been helping, so yeah, man, we got it going on. All right, let's get rocking and rolling and keep it moving. All right, truck and trailer loaded. A little sketchily, but the good news is, sketchily, there's back roads that we can take all the way to the dump. Ain't nothing new. Tires are squishing a little bit, so it lets me know we got a decent amount of weight in it, but it doesn't seem, oh, they're squishing, so ain't no half-stepping about that. Sure could use a dump trailer or a box truck. Somebody said you need a box truck, and you absolutely right. Damn, I miss that box truck. Every time I see one, I think to myself, I wish I still had mine. But anyways, it's 12:30. We're making this run. Damon's at the house helping get shit squared away. And I feel like we're way more ahead than I thought we would be. Now, I thought we're still going to not be completely done until tomorrow. But we're not going to have hardly shit left to do tomorrow. Because we're already on the outside making trips to the dump, getting the outside cleaned up, and we've already got the front of the house pretty cleaned up as well, including the landscaping that we're going to be doing. Now, I don't know if I shared with you guys, the stagers are coming today. They're coming later on this afternoon. They might be there by the time I get there. But also, photos for the house are tomorrow. So this joint's got to be photo ready tomorrow. And it should be. It should be. So, let me focus on the road and hopefully get to the dump in one piece, and hopefully the line at the dump is not wrapped around the club. Well, I can hear something in my tire. Guaranteed to get a nail in your tire going to the dump. It's just the way it is. All right, hey, leaving from the dump, that took about 0.10 minutes. Not busy at all. I love going there and it's not busy. I hate going there and it's super busy and I got to try to squeeze the trailer in between other vehicles. I mean, I can do it, but it is a little nerve-wracking. Sort of like being at the boat ramp. First load done. Saw a shit ton of police on the way out here. And yeah, just crazy. I took the back routes to get here, no issues at all. And now we'll head back. I'll probably do another load. And then tomorrow it'll probably just be loading out shit to the storage unit. Maybe I get a load to the storage unit today. We'll see though. What else? I remembered a comment from yesterday's video I wanted to address. I was talking about my rigid oscillating multi-tool and how it was sort of like a Glock. I don't know a lot about guns, like the safety on a Glock, how you got to squeeze the safety to be able to pull the trigger. I thought the Glock had like that lemon squeeze grip thing where you got to squeeze that before you can pull the trigger. So that's what I was talking about. Again, I don't know anything about guns, so don't quote me on that. All right, and yeah, that's how you got to use the oscillating tool as well. You got to make sure the thing is squeezed in before you can operate it. Such a pain in the ass. Let's get back. Maybe the stagers are there. And let's do some landscape. I want to show you guys what that front yard's looking like since I took care of a little trimming on the hedges, so to speak. 3:40 something in the afternoon, and we're getting ready to wrap it up for the day. I'm getting ready to show you guys that landscape too. That landscape came out really, really good. Hey folks, we're done. Well, we're pretty done. Pretty close to done. We're about 97% done with all entirety, right? So where are we at? The stagers came, well, not the stagers, the movers came and they moved things in, but I guess the stagers are gonna come and stage it. There's my casting couch. That's the couch I brought. I'm guessing they probably got a couch cover for that. And then they got a whole room of shit right there. That's the extent of the staging. No bullshit. The extent of the staging is about a storage unit. Just a little storage auction is basically what it looks like. I think they took some things upstairs too. So we'll see what this thing looks like put together, and when that will be, I couldn't tell you. I know that it has to happen, well, it should happen before 12 o'clock tomorrow, because 12 o'clock tomorrow is picture day. Picture project, like in prison. Yeah. So my wife came over here, she helped us clean up the last of the windows. So everything's all cleaned up, boy. Shit looking sharp, shit looking ready to put a bow on it, button her ass up, and be done. We busted ass on this thing today. Damon busted ass. I busted ass, even though you probably say I was just driving around for a little bit, but I had to go to the dump. Tomorrow is absolutely, absolutely finito. So we're gonna get an early start. We gotta take some things to the storage unit. Everything's gotta go to the storage unit tomorrow. Everything must go like a eviction clearance sale. And then I'll load the trailer up with everything going to the dump. Not necessarily sure I'll get to the dump tomorrow, but we'll see. If I don't, well, it'll just stay loaded up until we do get to the dump. We still got some shit to do. Nothing really on the inside. The inside is, hey, the inside's done. I'm sitting here not even showing y'all. So the inside is pretty much done. Now the garage out there is loaded down, but in terms of in here, hey, everything's pretty much good to go. Good to go. That montage video will be coming soon. So on the outside, we still got to paint the back deck, and we still got a little bit of yard cleanup to do, and cut down them trees still. Shit, I forgot about that. Damn, I forgot about that. Hope they can edit those out of the pictures, because I'm not sure. Oh man, we're gonna be able to cut them trees down at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning on a Saturday, waking up all the neighbors. Oh shit, what is it, Saturday? Damn, I think it feels like a Saturday on a Thursday. Shit, people gonna be at work. So yeah, we probably will be able to cut those trees down. All right, so yeah, that's it, folks. Let me go ahead and show you right now, get ready, brace yourself, what the front of the house looks like. I think that came out pretty sharp, huh? So you can see we pretty much all but took all of the bushes up out of there. They had to go. And we painted the front deck, sort of a little rustic orange, it's called Timberline or something like that. Really nice color, I like it a lot. Makes the deck look like composite material and almost look brand new. And what else did we do? We cleaned it up. We mulched, that's right, we mulched. And that came out looking really nice. Telling you folks, this is about to be somebody's home right here. It might be mine if things keep going the way that they're going. But hey, I'm super proud of how this thing has come out, how it's come together. And we are one day away from the finish line. It's been a long road till the end of the line. And it's almost over. Folks, I'm gonna wrap this video up on that note. You let me know what you think about the front. How'd that come out? Joe, what did you do? You should have cut the bushes all the way down. They'll grow back, trust me. They're like vagina. You just can't kill them. You can't. Nothing you could do to those is gonna hurt them. You know what I mean? So yeah, they'll be back. And hey, it opens it up in the front. Makes it look a lot more inviting and not so hidden. Just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think. I'll look forward to sharing more with you guys tomorrow. And until then, take care of yourselves out there. and each other. Stole that from Brock Lesnar. I mean Lester Holt.